Okay, girls, today we're going to be learning something called the 10-step study method. It's just a trick to help us remember how to spell words, and we're going to go through it and learn it together, okay? Okay, your first word on your sheet is the word white. White is a funky word. It has a WH phonogram team in it that says what? Yeah, has a little bit of a breathy sound. And we have to remember that because that's how you spell white. So in the 10-step study method, the first thing you do is you have to say the word, and then you'll do a few other tricks. You'll look at it, you'll say it and parse it, you'll close your eyes and spell it, and you'll trace it. So it'll be really useful to do this for people who like to learn by hearing, or learn by seeing, or learn by touching. So no matter which kind of learner you are, this will help. Okay, so let's just learn by doing. So the word white. Say the word white for step number 1.
White, white.
Check off step number 1. For step number 2, look at it and think about it. So can you do that out loud for me?
White has the 2-letter phonogram that I underline, and I says I because of the E.
Okay, check off your box number 2, Abby. Can you look at it and think about it?
White has a phonogram that we underline, and then I says I because of the final silent E.
Okay, now check off your box number 2. Box number 3 says say it and parse it. That means sound it out. So sound it out, please.
I says I because of the E.
Okay. Can you sound it out, Abby?
I says I because of the E.
And then final silent E, right?
And final silent E.
Okay, go ahead and check off that box. Number 4 says close your eyes and spell it. Let's go Abby first.
W-H-I-T-E.
Cedar?
W-H-I-T-E.
Okay, check off your step number 4. Step number 5 says check it. So you're going to think about what you just said out loud and look at the word. Is it correct?
Mm-hmm.
And check off step number 5. Step number 6 says to trace it. So on something like this blanket, trace the word with your writing finger. And you can also underline that phonogram team and put a rainbow from the I to the E, showing the I says I because of the E. That's called parsing. If you're done, go ahead and check off the box. Check it. Checking it, just look back at the first box and see if you spelled it correctly. Okay, and the next step is to write it. So cover up the word that's written there.
White.
And with your other hand, Abby. Okay, and then write the word correctly. And then go ahead and check it. Make sure both of the written words match. If you need to use step number 10, which is repeat, go ahead and do that now. It looks like both of you got it correct, though. Okay? So let's do it a little faster. Number 2, the second word is the word what, Abby?
Paper.
Okay, so go ahead and do it for me. Step number 1.
Say it. Paper.
Okay. Cedar, go ahead and do step number 2.
2. Look, think. So A says A at the end of a syllable, and is our phonogram team, so I have to underline it.
Okay. Good. Did you look at it and think about it, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do number 3. Say it and parse it.
So what does that mean?
Okay. Cedar, can you demonstrate that for us?
You say P, A, P, as in her.
Okay. So just basically saying it out loud and adding a rule in if there's a rule.
A says A because at the end of a syllable, and then per, as in her.
Good job. Okay. Now what's the next step, Cedar?
4. Close your eyes and spell. Paper.
Okay.
Paper.
Great. And check back and see if you did it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. And now step number 6, right?
Trace it.
Go for it. And check it. Make sure you spelled it correctly. And go on to the next step. Cover it and write it. Okay, Cedar, can you do the word cut for us pretty quickly, as quickly as you can?
Cut. 1. Say, cut. 2. Look, think. All for sounds. 3. Say, parse. K-a-t. 4. Close your eyes and spell. C-U-T. 5. Check. I was correct. 6. Trace. Done. Check. I think I was correct. I was. And then cover it up and write it. Cut. Check it. 10. Repeat. But I don't need to.
Okay, and that is how you do the 10-step study method to help learn your spelling words.